Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I've got an interesting laser engraver for you guys in this video because many of my videos you will see me use larger laser engravers, so the 40 by 40 centimeters, fully enclosed, and they can be rather expensive, or sometimes you will see me use very small ones which are pretty limited in size, 10 by 10 centimeters only, and both have their pros and cons, but this laser is a nice in between. This is the AtomStack Swift. My first Atomstack, and this one is 30 by 30 centimeters, so it's a nice in-between laser. You can easily take it with you, but you can also use it stationary. You can still do some pretty large projects, but it's not too large like some of the lasers. This is the basic model. This is the 7 watt model. You can also have the advanced, which is a 12 watt laser. It's a blue diode laser. And you can also get the infrared option, so that's nice having all these options. So again, this is the basic model, so this one is without air assist, but you can purchase a separate air assist if you wish. You can also upgrade this one with a rotary roller, a chuck rotary roller, even a camera. So there are many different options if you want to expand. So that's nice. You can always start out with the basic model and then upgrade from there. And this is a very budget-friendly machine. So if you want to start out using a laser engraver, this could be the machine for you. So if you like it, let me know, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and watch till the end so you can see the machine and also the project that we're going to create with this machine. So let's have a look at the laser. I also got the Honeycomb bed from Atomstack, so it's a complete kit. And we should be able to assemble this machine within 10 minutes. So let's see if this is true. It should be an easy setup. Only a few screws and then you are up and running. So let me open the box to see what's inside and how well it's packed. It is nice and blue. Do like this. User manual is included. Nice and colorful, as you can see. Then we've got a safety statement also included. There are some belts, USB cable, some hex keys and a little wrench. This one is the power adapter. There's a plastic frame. These are the aluminum extrusions. It's got V wheels, so 3 V wheels, 2 on the bottom and 1 on the top, or 1 on the bottom. Yeah, I think 1 on the bottom. And there's a eccentric nut on this one, so you can adjust it and remove the play. The nice thing is the belts are already installed, so that's nice. There's a belt in here, and you can see if I move this, it will move up and down. So that's nice, you don't need to put the belts in. And the other one, here's the stepper motor, small stepper motor on this one. And again, the belt is already in there. And then we've got the front. Again, plastic frame. And everything is in here. You can see it at the bottom. The controller is in here. You've got a USB connector, USB-C, power plug, an on-off switch, a little LED indicator, and that's it. And these cables are already pre-mounted. There's a little rod which will connect the pulleys left and right. Here we've got the laser module, and it's a very light module, which you can expect from a 7 watt module. So that's it. A fan on the top, connector, some dovetails to mount it, and that's it. This is a little focus adjustment tool, so you can tilt this or rotate it, then you can set the focus, put it back. This one, there's a stepper motor, and it's a little bit beefier than this one. You can see the difference. This is a smaller one than this one. Limit switches, so even though this is a basic machine, it's still got limit switches. So let me also show you the Honeycomb bed. A little paper inside with what should be included. They did include the aluminium plate, which is nice. This one goes underneath the Honeycomb bed. You should always remove this protective foil, of course, but this will make sure that you will not burn into your desk. So that's great. Oh, I like this. These are the simple things, but I really like this that they have included this. For people who are familiar with this, you have these little pins that you can put in the honeycomb bed if you want to fixate something. But these are sometimes difficult to pull out. So they included this little tool that you can just put underneath and then pull them out. And I really like this. Again, it's just a simple thing, but this makes all the difference, I think. So well done, Atomstack. And let me take out the honeycomb bed. And it's, oh, that's nice. It feels pretty solid, so I really like that. Let me put this aside. But you can see that this is also a very small or thin honeycomb bed. Most of the honeycomb beds are, I think, twice as thick. This one is a very nice and thin one. And it's the correct size for this machine. This machine is 30 by 30 centimeters. So this bed is a little bit bigger because you will move, lose some area because of the laser head. So this is nice. That is custom made for this machine. So yeah, I like it. Rubber feet on the bottom, so you will not scratch your desk. And you can see it doesn't move. So these are nice rubber feet. So let's do the assembly. And again, I think this is the easiest assembly I've done so far. That's it, 6 screws, and that's it. What I will do is, before I will assemble it, I will see if there's any play in this. Because again, there's an eccentric nut over here, and you can adjust it using the provided wrench. So I will move it up and down very gently, and you can see there's a little bit of play. So by moving this one, you can easily adjust it, and it's easier. Now the play is gone, so this is okay. It's easier than doing this when everything is assembled. But make sure that this is not too tight. You should still be able to move it. Once everything is assembled, what you need to do is you need to put the gantry and make sure it's straight against the edge. And then once you lift it 45 degrees, it should run down automatically, but only very smooth and slowly. So this one needs to go on this side, according to the instruction. So this is this side. This is the back, of course, because there's nothing on there. This is in the middle. And there's a number, so I know it's going this way, and then this. Yeah, that's basically it. So we need to put this in between, then these ones in here, like so. And then we have to put the screw in, and that's basically it. Then also the other side, and you're done. So let me get this one in. So it's a nice kit to assemble. Here we go. Now let me put in the screws. And then before you put in the rod, which goes in here, you have to put it against the front, so it's straight and perpendicular to the other one. And now you can put in this rod. It goes through the bearings. Let me tighten these screws. Now it's okay. So it's perpendicular. There's a little dovetail in here. I can just put it in, and then I can secure it using this knob. So this is okay. You can see it moves, but very slowly. So now you know that everything is okay. Now we need to connect the stepper motor on this side. Let me see, it's like this. And then we can connect the other stepper motor. This one. And we can connect the laser module, which goes on top. And this one, I need to check. Oh, it can be in here, yeah. It's for this limit switch. So now everything is connected. So it's really an easy assembly. So even though this is a compact machine, it has Wi-Fi built in. So you can wirelessly operate the machine via your smartphone or your tablet. Or you can connect it using the USB cable to your PC. And then you can use AtomStack Studio or Lightburn, which I prefer. Let me show you how easy it is to connect it to the app. You can see in the red dot, now it's not connected. Let me turn on the machine. Here we go. And you will see it will turn green. Now it's connected. Let me do something. I will press this one. I will say new project. Let me do a test, a text. So it says test. I will go next. You can choose the settings, so the speed and power settings and the amount of passes. I will leave it as is. I will say next. I will say absolute coordinates. You will already see that the laser is homing. And let me do a framing. Here we go. And you can see the machine works without any problem. It moves pretty quick and also pretty smooth, I have to say. Yeah, the home position is at the back, on the left, on the back side. Most of them that I have is front left, but that doesn't matter. So from this app you can easily control it. It is pretty complete, so you can import pictures, SVGs. There's even an AI option to generate images. So that's nice. You can all operate this from the app or your tablet. I can also connect it using the USB, as I've said. And then you have AtomStack Studio. Again, you have many options in this. And you have Lightburn, which I prefer. If you want to connect it to Lightburn, I noticed this. By default, it will not be recognized by Lightburn. I tried the normal way to find the laser. It doesn't recognize it. There's a QR code in the manual, this one. And you need to scan this, and then you get the correct driver, which you can import in Lightburn. And then it works without any issue. I've done this, and it worked right away. So keep in mind that you do this when you install this in Lightburn. Just use this driver. It is on the Atomstack website, so yeah, make sure you have a look at this. So let me show you the AI capabilities of the app. I will switch to this screen so you can follow along, but it is a pretty easy system. Just give your prompt, select the type of image that you want, or maybe you can do it right now. Let me see, I want to do a cat with big ears. And a green hat, for instance. Let me go. I will say generate. It's generating it. And you can see already did some other images. Here you've got the cat. Let me see if I can open it. Oh, you can import it. Oh, here you go. You can see the cat with the large ears and the green hat. So we just generate this from the AI tool. I can import. Now it's in the software, as you can see. And now you can just say next. You can select everything and then yeah, engrave it on, for instance, wood or something else. So this is how easy it is to generate an image. You don't need to come up with the images yourself. You can also select the type of image. Let me go back to the AI over here. Let me say new project. AI, and you can also select the kind of image. You want something to cut out of paper, you want maybe a logo, this is, let me say, cartoon. So you can select all these types and then he will generate it. So let me say a car with a large horn. I don't know, I just come up with this. Generate. Let's see what he comes up with. Here we go. And let me click on this one. This is a cartoon. You can see there's a car, the large horn. Oh, I think it's this one maybe, in the front. So it just generates this again. Just press import. And you can import this one. Let me see, import. And now it's in the software. Now you can say next over here, select it, and then you can engrave it. So if I remove this one, difficult on the camera, let me do it like this. Now I can say next, I can do the framing. Here we go, and it's framing the image. As you can see, it's pretty large, but you can resize it in the software. So all these things you can just do from your smartphone. your tablet, also in the PC version. So that's the nice thing of using the AtomStack software. If you use Lightburn, you can still generate an image and then download it and then import it, so that's also an option. Or you can use other AI tools. But this is just built in. You only need to register an AtomStack account and then you are free to use this. So I think it's a nice extra in the software from AtomStack. So next I will connect the machine to Lightburn, and in Lightburn I will create 2 test sheets, material test sheets, one for engraving, one for cutting. I always do this with new machines so I know the correct settings for the plywood, the 3mm plywood, which I mainly use. One other thing that I like, it's a small thing, but the cable which is included has on one side has USB-C. This one goes into the laser, but the other side has this connector. And I like this. This is USB-A and also USB-C. So you can choose which one you will need. Let's say your computer only has USB-Cs. You can use this one. If he has classic USB-A, then I can use this one. So I don't know. I like this. I think it's a smart idea. So I have set the settings. This is based on another machine which was 5 watts. So I just changed the settings a little bit. This will be minimum 100 millimeters a minute, maximum 500. Will be a grid of 10 by 10, power 10%, minimum, maximum 100%. So if you do the preview, you can see this one. Here you can see the speed 100 up to 500 and the power 10 up to 100. Let me remove this one so you can see it a little bit better. This is for cutting. So this one is finished. Let's have a look. As you can see on the back of this one, I've pushed out all the blocks which were fully cut. The ones which were not fully cut I will leave in, so these ones are almost cut but not entirely. Then you can see at 30% power you can do 100 millimeters a minute. 100% power you can go up to 367 millimeters a minute. I always keep my lasers maximum around 80% power, the diode lasers. So this will result in roughly 278 millimeters a minute. You can see on the back side it's a pretty nice and clean cut. Only here where the power is 100% you can see some scorching marks, but for the rest it's a nice and clean cut. Also very thin laser lines, as you can see. If I compare it to this one, this is the one from the iCube, the 5 watt. You can see that this one, the 7 watt, is more powerful. 30%, this one is 100. This one at 30% is only 60 millimeters a minute. If I go to 80%, I can go up to 278. This one 210. And the maximum power, 100%, 367, and this one is 248. So especially in the lower power range, you can see there's quite a difference. And I think this one, really has a very nice and clean cut. So this is the one for cutting. Next I will create the one for engraving. So I have also set the settings for the engraving. I will start at a minimum speed of 2500 millimeters a minute and a maximum 9000. So this is the one for engraving. In total it took 50 minutes, so not 30 minutes like Lightburn mentioned. Not sure why, but it was 50. You can see there's a nice gradient from light to very dark, and also this is on the surface and this is really in there. This is not cut through. You can see it's still clear at the back, but it's pretty deep. This is a little bit towards burnt, but it is still okay, acceptable. You can see at 80%, for instance, over here, if you want to have this color, for instance, I need to set it roughly around 7000 millimeters a minute, a little bit less. You can get this nice color. Also, if you want a certain depth, like this one, you can say, let's do 50% at 4000 millimeters a minute. So it is easy to keep at hand if you are doing some projects. Let me compare this one. This one is the 7 watt from Atomstack. This one is the 5 watt from Sculptfun. You can clearly see that the 7 watt is more powerful. This one is dark, pretty dark over here, and this one is only dark, very dark up to here. So you can see the difference. And I feel that it has a really nice gradient. I like this one a little bit better than this one. This one seems to be brown and it is very dark. Here you can clearly see very light, a little bit darker, darker, and then very dark. So I do like this one. So before we move on doing the project, I want to show you this. I cut out a little square out of this 3mm plywood, and I want to show you the cut, how clean this is. Here you can see the size. It is very, very nice and brown, no charring whatsoever. And if I rub it, I will rub it, there's no marks whatsoever on my thumb. So this is a really nice and clean cut. So next I'm gonna do a fun Christmas project using this machine. I've already found a nice design on Creative Fabrica. I will show you this in a minute. But I just want to show you, even though this is a budget-friendly machine, it only costs 139 euros at this moment for the basic kit. Then you can still do some very nice projects using this machine without any problem. I've already collected the things I need for this project. I've got some red pre-painted plywood left. This is from Creatorally. I also got the 3mm plywood, which I mostly use. And I got some very thin. This is 2mm plywood. I will also use this one. Again, of course, I will use my acrylic paint, which I mostly use for my projects. It is cheap. It's easy to remove using some regular water. That's why I like it so much. So I will do this, and I will show you the end result once this is ready. I will guide you through the whole project as I always do, so stay tuned. Skip sections that you don't like and just follow along what you do like. So that's up next. So there's something going on with the honeycomb bed which I want to show you. Even though it's a very nice and slim honeycomb bed, it is out of square. And I just noticed this when I put it inside this frame. Initially I thought that the frame was out of square, so I checked it and the frame is perfectly square. So it is the honeycomb bed, and let me show you what I mean. This is perfectly 90 degrees, this one. So let me put it next to this honeycomb bed, and first let's check this side. You can see the top touches and the bottom doesn't, but if I flip it around you can see it even better. You can see that this one has a large opening on the top and a small one on the bottom, so it needs to go like this a little bit. Also, if I take the other side as well, same over here. This one touches at the top and not at the bottom. If I flip it, I've got the same result. So you can see a large opening over here, and this one is almost against it. So it is really out of square. For me it's not a big deal, I can still use it, but I did contact Atomstack about this. I sent them some pictures and they responded without any questions asked that they will provide me with a new one. So I think that says a lot about Atomstack. I told them I can still use it, no issue for me, but they said no problem, we will provide you a new one, we will ship it out within the next 1 or 2 days. So I think that's good to know that Atomstack really wants to have their customers having a good experience. So I just want to show you this. This even might be transport damage, I'm not sure. And again, without any questions asked, they will provide me with a new one. So yeah, I really like this from Atomstack. So let's have a look at the first design. It's this one, little Christmas gnome. There are different models which I will create. You can see them. I will do this one with the tree. I think I'm gonna do this one with the Christmas ball. And I think this one with the little sign. So let's start with the first one. This one, I've got the design in Lightburn. These ones I will cut out of 3mm plywood, and some of the top parts I will do 2mm, otherwise it will be too thick, I guess. The blue ones will be engraved and the red ones will be cut. So this one is only so you know where to put this part. So it's ready. Let me see. This one is cut perfectly, so I should be able to take everything out. As you can see, it's nicely cut. So let me move these parts. These are all cut and engraved. Now I will put these parts on. Again, these will be cut and engraved on the 2mm plywood. So I made a little change to the design. I also cut out these little pieces. So the front will be red and the back side will be white. That's easier than trying to paint exactly within these little lines. So Let's see if everything is cut out. Let me press it down, and I think it is. Let me remove it. Here you can see. So 350 millimeters a minute works perfect on the 2mm wood. So let's have a look at the second one. This one with the Christmas tree. I've made some changes to the design. These ones were engraved. I changed them to cutting, so the white will shine through this layer. This one I will raise, so I drew one extra nose and it will be cut out separately, as well as this little ball. These ones were engraved. I changed them to cutting, so also these ones will be open, as well as these ones. So let me show you the design. So this is now all the same color. This one was blue. I changed it to red, so it's cut out, as well as these ones. So I think that makes more sense. So this one is ready. Let me take it out. You can see everything is cut nicely, like so. So no problems whatsoever. Move the laser. Again, everything seems to be cut just fine. Let me move this one. This one is okay. This one needs to go on top. Christmas tree, the nose and the little ball, and this one. So let's go to the third design. This one with the Christmas ball. Again, I made some small changes. The nose is raised. This one I created myself, so this one will be raised as well. This one is already in the design. Let me have a look. So this one I created, this one I created. So this is easier, so I can just paint this separately and stick it on. Otherwise I need to paint this small section. So this is all 3mm plywood, and these ones will be 2mm plywood. This one I will also cut out. I need to see if this works, because it's very small. And then I need to make this one red, so the red will shine through these openings. So another one ready. Let me see. This one is really on the edge. Maybe a little bit short, but the other part will cover this, so I don't mind. Let me see if everything is cut. This one is cut. This one is cut. This one as well, and this one I need to check. Oh, you can see over here. You can see there's a different sheet of plywood. So I think I can take it out. Let me do this. I will press it out. There we go. So this is the last design. I have separated these ones. This one will be 3mm, and also this one, because I've got some leftovers, as you can see on the honeycomb bed, which are smaller. Let me take these out. Again, without any issue, so that's good. Let me get rid of these ones. So these ones are the 2mm. I've separated these two because I've got some leftovers. And I also want to try to see if I can cut these letters. It will be difficult, but let's see if this works. Let me take out the parts. And let's cut out the last parts. So all parts are cut. The Swift did a very good job. No problem whatsoever cutting out all these parts. And again, the benefit of having this laser with a very small laser dot is that you can also cut out these tiny letters without any problem. If you try to cut these with a 20 watt or a 40 watt laser, I don't think you will be able to do this, because the laser dot is just a little bit too wide. Let me show you the parts and what we need to paint. Here we go. These are all the parts. This is one design, this is one gnome, this is one, and this is one. I will paint all the parts using these acrylic paint. I will select the colors, and I will use this rope as the legs, so they will be between these holes, so they will give a nice effect. I did forget that I had pre-painted sheets of plywood from Creative Fabrica, but I will use these for another project. So let's start with the first one. I've got the color selected. So let's get the next one. So this is number 3. Now let's get to the last one. So I've painted all the parts. It took quite some time because, as you can see, there are many different parts for this project, and some I needed to do 2 or 3 coats depending on the color. Next up, I will glue everything together. I will use my super glue, which I mostly use. This one has a set time between 10 and 30 seconds, so you can adjust it a little bit. And if you want to have it fixed right away, you can use this activator. So before I give you my final thoughts on the AtomStack Swift, I first want to go to the end result of this project because I think they turned out pretty cool. It took me quite some time to assemble them because it's pretty fiddly, and I even glued my fingers to the rope a couple of times. But again, I think they turned out really great. I like the fact that these legs are wobbly. You can put them on your cupboard, put them on a desk, table, give it to somebody else as a present. So if you like this one, let me know in the comment section. Give it a thumbs up and let me tell you what I think about this AtomStack Swift. So what do I think about the AtomStack Swift? I think it's a great machine, especially for the price, 139 euros. And it's pretty capable. As you can see, it can really cut through 3mm plywood without any problem. You can even go deeper if you want, thicker material. It is plastic, but it didn't bother me in any way. The only thing I noticed, sometimes when I want to move the laser, you can see I will move the frame, so I just have to hold it and then I can move it. Not a big deal, but I'm used to doing this without holding this. Honeycomb bed works great, and also even though this is the basic kit without the air assist, I really had some nice cuts. A little charring sometimes, but I think most of them looked pretty nice, even on the back side. Focusing, it works great. I do like the levers or the autofocus, but this focusing tool, it does its job and it's pretty easy, so no complaints there. The size, I think it's a nice in-between size. Not too large, but also not very limited in size like the 10x10. So you can see you can really cut some nice projects. even cut up to 30 by 30 centimeters. So I think plenty enough to do some great projects. And if you're just starting out as a beginner and you don't want to spend maybe 700-800 euros for the fully enclosed, the 20 and 40 watt lasers, you can easily start out with this. You can upgrade it to the 12 watt module. You can even set up the infrared if you wish, if you want to do plastics or maybe metals. So that's also possible. So if you like this machine, I will put a link in the description of my video where you can find it. But you can even win one. You can win one of these, the 7 watt, the 12 watt, or even other prizes. Make sure you join the AtomStack Creative Challenge. I will put all the information in the description of my video how you can join. You can win some great prizes, so make sure you check it out. Yeah, that's it for this week's video. If you like the video, let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.